We're back in the historic town of Jasper to visit a landmark destination. Schnitzelbank Restaurant offers the full German dining experience. From authentic cuisine to traditional German beer to even a working glockenspiel, Schnitzelbank defines Jasper's heritage.
My name is Alan Hauselman, and our family owns the Schnitzelbank Restaurant. I manage the restaurant. I'm also part owner. It was a tavern in Jasper, Indiana for many years, and it was starting to fail because the building was so old, and my dad Larry took it over in 1961. First off, he just started out serving beer and stuff and a few sandwiches, and he noticed, you know, when a local place down the road would open up and they'd sell the beer for 5 cents cheaper, everybody'd run down there. After they did that about twice, he said, this ain't for me. Well, he decided to get more into the food end of the business. So he started asking all the locals around here for recipes that they brought over from Germany. And we still use those recipes today. But once he started that, he noticed those customers came back every week. They couldn't get that anyplace else. Well, in 1971, the place had gotten so full, we were busy all the time, and so we built on again in '73, and then once again in 1988, we built on again. And since then, we've added the catering division, and we also own the Hampton Inn next door. We built this Hampton Inn in the year 2000. And the interesting part about that is the last 3 years, it's been the #1 Hampton Inn in Indiana. Well, we started the catering division in about I think it was 1994, and it really took off. I mean, it was something that this town needed. Most of our catering now goes to Louisville and Evansville because the trucks are rolling kitchens. We take the food right there and we cook it right there for you on the spot. We don't put it in a Cambro and haul it for an hour or something like that. So that became very popular. And how the clubhouse kind of got involved with this is that we didn't have our own wedding venue. So we were starting to lose out on some weddings because they did all their own cooking in some of these venues. So that's when we decided to do the clubhouse. So we had our own venue that we can cater to, and we also have our own kitchen out there also. Yes, most of our recipes did come from local families. Well, as a matter of fact, they all did. We went and started several of these recipes, and we still use the same ones today, and you're going to get a taste some of that good local German food. When the Super Bowl was in Indianapolis, they had a sandwich contest with all the independent restaurants in Indiana, and we actually won that contest. So you're going to get a sample of that sandwich too today. We carry about 120 different imports, but I'm going to say probably at least a half of those are probably German accent or Belgium, you know, in that region of the country. But like I said, we also do make our own beers. We carry 20 different beers on tap, and I'm going to say out of those 20, 15 are either our beers or German beers.
Hello, I'm Wayne Patmore. I'm the head brewer here at the Schnitz Brewery and Pub. The types of beers that we have are a traditional American blonde, very light, low hops, very crisp. Then we have our German Hefeweizen, which is a traditional German Hefeweizen that follows the German Reinheitsgebot, the German purity laws. It has a banana characteristic to the beer, similar to banana bread. Then we have our IPA, which is a traditional American IPA made with Centennial hops. Then we have our American Porter, which is a nice malty, chocolate-flavored porter. The beer that we make, we sell here at the pub at the Schnitzelbank Restaurant. Several different establishments in the tri-state area have us on tap, and also we are in cans at several liquor stores, grocery stores, and convenience stores in the tri-state area.
The glockenspiel that we have was put up in 1988. Basically what they are is a moving clock. They got 2 doors on either side of the clock, and they open up on the hour and on the half an hour, and they're moving figurines. They normally try to tell a story. Ours is basically singing the Schnitzelbank song is what it's doing, and he drinks a beer at the end. But if you take the single busiest weekend that we have is we have a local festival here at Strassenfest, and it's the first weekend in August every year. and it's always German themed. So we get a lot of the people that want to try authentic German foods and stuff like that, and they want to try authentic German beers. So yes, that's our busiest, definitely by far our busiest weekend. And we actually put up a buffet with all of our German food on there so we can handle the quantity of people that come through here. We've always ranked in the top 10 restaurants in the state of Indiana, and we're proud of that. We've done that for many, many years, and we still are in the top 10 restaurants in the state of Indiana. Our hours here at the Schnitzelbank are Monday through Saturday, and that is 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. And we're not open on Sundays, and that goes back to the German Catholic deal. You know, years ago, people didn't believe in working on Sundays, and unless we really had to do it, we wanted to keep that German tradition up, and we have been able to do that. The only 2 Sundays is Easter and Mother's Day. We do open up because the locals asked us. There's no, you know, they wanted a place to take their mother on Mother's Day and their family on Easter, so we do open up on those 2 days.
All right, so I am here at Schnitzelbank with Alan, and we're about to try some awesome food. So generally I'm starting with the sampler, right?
Right.
Okay, which on the sampler plate should I try first?
I think you ought to try one of the kraut balls.
Kraut
I think
balls.
you'd really, yeah, which is one of these right here.
Do you use your hands for this one, or utensils?
Normally I see most people pick them up with their fingers.
Awesome, okay.
Mostly we put hot mustard in there, but if you don't like a real hot kind of deal, but I don't know, you don't get too much of a kraut flavor in there. And like I said, those are our most popular appetizer.
No, I like it a lot. Yeah, the sauerkraut's subtle, but yeah, I like it. Okay, that's awesome. Now what should I move on to next on the plate? you think?
Well, if you'd want to try one of the smaller sausages there, I would
Try a
suggest.
bite.
Okay, like the, you know, if you want to grab a fork and just maybe grab one of the bockwurst is one of my favorites. Most people have had a bratwurst or something at a festival or whatever, but most of them haven't had a bockwurst. They're seasoned a little bit differently.
Okay. Oh yeah, you definitely taste
Yeah.
how the seasoning's different.
And then our Reuben rolls have the, you know, the corned beef and the kraut and stuff in them. These are our Reuben rolls, and you
Okay.
may want to just cut a piece off the end or
Yeah.
something there.
Okay.
And then this is, a lot of people like the Thousand Island dressing or something with the
Okay.
Reubens.
To cut a small bite, I want to bite off more than I can chew. Literally. Not a lefty, but we'll go. I really like these. It's a really good combination with the Thousand Island.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And the Reubens really go well with that. And then the potato pancakes, like I said, I'm sure you've had a pretzel already before, but the potato pancakes are very good also. And a lot of people use the apple butter.
Oh, okay.
And they'll dip the potato pancakes in the apple butter.
All right.
But if you'd want to try, instead of something like that, if you'd want to even do, like this is the goulash, probably
Okay.
one of the most
Yeah.
popular. And it's, like I say, it's more of a German form of roast beef. And then we actually make all of our own noodles and stuff here too. So it's the homemade, you know, noodles and stuff too that really set it off. There you go, we can put that over here. With this one here. If you don't like carrots, you can probably push them out of the way and get more of the meat if you like. If you like carrots,
I like
then,
carrots,
well,
so
then
I'm
you'll
gonna go for it,
then you'll
but-
like that.
I'm gonna try to get the perfect bite for the camera.
Yeah, for the
But
get some
not too
noodle.
well. Let's do it. All right.
I said it's like a German form of like roast beef. That's about the
Yeah.
closest you can get to it.
I always loved beef and noodles growing up, and this is a very nice
Yes.
version of beef and noodles. Awesome. Okay, so what else on this plate do you think? I should
Okay,
try?
this is the Wiener Schnitzel, and
Okay.
that is also very popular, but you may want to take a knife and just cut off a little piece of that for you.
Okay. All right. How do I say it properly? Wiener Schnitzel?
Wiener Schnitzel,
Okay.
yeah.
Just checking.
And what those go well with is we actually serve that with the sauerbraten and gravy. Now, this is one that you may not, you either like it or you hate it. But the goulash is more of the red wine sauce, but the sauerbraten is done in a white wine sauce, and it sours it a little bit. And
Okay.
but I love it. But some people, like I said, it's a kind of an acquired taste. But if you want to take and just cut you off a little piece there,
Right. I'll
but
tackle it.
but the gravy is very popular with our other fried items to dip, to dip them in.
All right. Okay. Oh yeah, that one's a little bit more potent, but
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
really
it's either
good.
a love-hate with that one.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I like it.
And then the other one is well, you tried one of our sausages,
Mm-hmm.
but this is more of the casseribchen is served over sauerkraut, and it's going to give you more of a feeling of the ham if you want to cut off just a little piece of that.
Taking a little more muscle than I anticipated. Okay, here's the ham.
It gives you more of a feeling of like a ham pork chop. I like that. So.
No, I like that a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the seasoning on it too.
Yeah.
It's a little moist, which I like. Yeah, awesome.
These are, we only use the best cuts of meat here, and if you want to try a piece of that steak there, I think you'd really like it. This is our ribeye, which is our best known steak on the menu.
All right, and how is it cooked?
With a broiler in the back, and it cooks from top and bottom, so it really
Okay.
does savor the juices and stuff inside.
All right.
Yeah, those are very popular here. And then our 2-inch pork chop is here. Here, I'll cut it into this one
The
here.
steak is very juicy. Oh wow, this looks like a lot to
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah. You see more men eating these.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I would traditionally order this, just me. But
Yeah, if the women we always give them a to-go box to take it home because we know they can't eat it all. And you'll be able to very well tell taste the smoke in here because, like I said, we put these over charcoal for like 3 hours, and then we steam them for another 3 hours. To put the moisture back in them, because when you smoke something, it takes the moisture out of it.
awesome. All right. Sauce looks really good too.
Yeah, that's our own barbecue sauce. Very tasty.
Oh yeah, the texture is really good. It's
Yeah.
really
Very popular with
Smooth,
golfers after the ones that are
Oh.
really hungry coming off the golf course. They just absolutely adore those.
if they had a good day.
Yeah.
Or I guess if a bad day too, no matter how.
That may be the best part of their day.
Yeah. All right, so now that I've gotten a great taste of German entrees, let's move on to German desserts.
And the first one there that you'll be trying, this is a German chocolate pie. And it's our own recipe, but it's this one, it'll put a pound or two on you, but I mean, it is very good if you want to try it. Do you like coconut?
I love coconut.
Okay, because it's got the German chocolate underneath and then the coconut on top.
All right. Very rich. I like it a lot. Yeah, I love German chocolate too, so you can't go wrong.
And then our most popular dessert by far is our apple strudel, and it's a recipe from Germany, and we serve it with cinnamon ice cream, and it is wonderful. Yeah, it is
I
to die
love
for.
apple and everything, so I'm excited. I get the bite I can actually tackle. That cinnamon with the apple, great
Yeah.
combination. All right, so Alan, when can people come see you? What are your hours?
Okay, our hours here at the Schnitzelbank are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And yeah, you can come see us anytime during those hours. We'd love to see you. We are more of a lunch and dinner place, but we are open for, like I say, a late breakfast if you want a hot breakfast.
Okay, well then thanks for watching, and until next time on the Hoosier Foodie,
Auf Wiedersehen.